If you haven't noticed, online business owners and people who work inside are getting fat, overweight, left and right. It's a big issue, and the reason for this isn't what you think. So today's video, I'll be breaking down why this happens and how to fix it. Remember, I'm not a medical professional, I'm just giving you my opinion. So it 100% comes down to misinformation. Look at this food pyramid. So I don't know about you, but I remember going to the doctor's office when I was younger and being shown the food pyramid. This is just so bad. There's different variations of the food pyramid, but this is the one that comes up first on Google. It's the one on Wikipedia. And look, it says the biggest portion of your day, the biggest box, is bread, cereal, rice, and pasta. Those are pretty much the worst foods you should be eating. And I'm not even saying these are the worst foods for someone who's trying to lose weight or get in shape. I'm just saying in general, these are the worst foods people should be eating, period, for people that are trying to have focus, energy, and sustain a solid weight. I'll get into why these are the worst foods for you, and I assume it's not what you think. Then going up here, we have fruit, vegetables, milk, yogurt, and cheese, and meat. Look how small meat is, only 2 to 3 servings. And then at the top, we have fats, oils, and sweets. Now, a few things are right about this. Of course, sweets should be pretty small. Same thing with any processed yogurt or processed cheese, especially like cheddar cheese, all that stuff and all that sugary yogurt. That should be really small. But I'd say the sugary yogurt and stuff like that should be in the smaller column up top. In the traditional healthy diet is a lie. Chicken, rice, and broccoli. You've probably heard this as the traditional bodybuilding meals, etc., or trying to eat clean meals, but that is a disaster. It's going to give you an energy crash. When you're sitting inside all day in front of blue light, just like I am right now, white rice is going to spike your blood sugar, going to lead to an energy crash. You're going to just feel more hungry, want to eat more, and not feel good, not be able to focus, etc. There's a huge difference of actually feeling hungry and feeling hungry because your blood sugar is having a spike or something. So look at the glycemic index classification. High glycemic index is foods with over 70. And rice has 72. So think about it. It's at the top of the scale. It's one of the worst foods you can be eating. Now, there is a place and time to eat rice, but this video is directed towards entrepreneurs, people who are inside working on their computer. And if you're inside all day and sitting still, not getting much energy, maybe you go to the gym for like 30 minutes to an hour a day, rice is not the food to have. And more specifically, white rice, because it is the highest glycemic index. And another reason why entrepreneurs, people who work inside, are more prone to weight gain is not just because they're sitting around not getting much steps or physical activity. It's because they're actually going to be more hungrier than the people who are not sitting inside all day. So let's talk about the real culprits behind weight gain. And first of all, we have blue light. And it's important that you know what blue light actually is. It's not just light coming from your phone, and it's not just light that is blue. It's also the light that is artificial. So for example, the LED lights above me in my room, also the lighting that is for this video, that's like shining on me for this video so I look good on camera, that's also blue light, etc. And this blue light increases hunger levels before meals, leading to overeating. So if you're on your computer working for hours, then you go have a meal, especially if it's consisting of a lot of carbs, you're going to overeat because you're going to feel more hungry than you actually are. And next is not getting enough sun. The sun is nature's natural appetite suppressant. Now, I was told this many times in the past, and I didn't totally always believe it. There's a lot of misconceptions about the sun. I remember growing up, my parents would tell me, oh, if you stay out in the sun for too long on the beach, it'll make you tired, etc. And I never really understood how powerful of an appetite suppressant it was until recently. I was just in Dubai a couple weeks ago, and the sun was shining, and I was feeling better than ever. Usually when I have a meal filled of carbs, I feel terrible after. I feel more hungry, tired. But when I was eating these meals, such as having a bunch of apples and fruit, going out in the sun, I'd feel much better. So this really proved it to me that the sun is natural's appetite suppressant. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up. There's a ton of research on it. And another big culprit behind weight gain is eating the wrong foods. So people are eating foods that don't make you feel full, or worse, make you feel more hungry. This is a main issue of listening to the people that say calories in, calories out. Yes, calories in, calories out is important in my opinion, but eating 1,000 calories of cake and 1,000 calories of beef and eggs is a huge difference. And I assume you already know that, but it goes much further and more minuscule. For example, like 800 calories of pasta versus even like 400 calories of eggs, avocado, high fatty foods. I personally would feel much better on the fatty foods like eggs and avocado. So, nutrition hacks for high performance for people who work inside, entrepreneurs, etc. First of all, prioritize high-fat proteins. Instead of chicken breast, go for beef, salmon, or sardines. These have fat, they're gonna keep you full. If I eat chicken breast, I don't feel that full. I fell for this trap for years, literally years. I was falling for the trap like, oh, if I wanna get in good shape, I need to have lean chicken, stay away from that fatty stuff. And I can't believe today that I used to listen to that. And second, avoid carbs in winter. There's low UV from the sun in winter, so the carbs won't be useful without UV. You will also feel worse. Try this out on your own to feel better, because what I'm saying might not resonate with you unless you actually try it. And of course, you can incorporate superfoods. So there's very nutrient dense foods such as beef liver or other animal liver that are loaded with vitamins and nutrients. And especially if you have nutrient deficiencies, these can really help you. And we live in a world where misinformation is everywhere. Your favorite fitness influencer just says eat healthy foods like chicken, vegetables, etc. and get shredded. But it's not that simple. If you eat very lean and low calorie foods that don't have much fat or nutrients in them, you're not going to feel good. You're going to feel more hungry, or even worse, it could give you nutrient deficiency if you're eating foods that don't have a lot of nutrients in them. So here's a quick overview of an action plan for people who work inside or entrepreneurs. You have to rewire your brain. You have to stop thinking certain foods are good for you and certain are bad for you. Stop thinking that you only have to have lean meat, stuff like that, and in order to get fit, you have to eat chicken breast, etc. And then you have to change your habits. This one seems pretty obvious, but once you actually understand how you rewired your brain, you understand, okay, these foods are good, these foods are bad, you have to start buying those foods, keeping them in your house. Get rid of the processed foods, of course. That's the first step. Get rid of those processed foods. But this video is directed towards people who already know that processed foods are bad. They know that donuts and stuff are bad, but they think eating ground chicken, lean chicken breast, stuff like that, very lean, is going to help them get to their goals. And yeah, you can drop pounds on the scale eating calorie deficit of donut and chicken breast, but you aren't going to feel as good as if you're eating the foods I'm talking about. And then third, you see the results, you see how you feel, and then you repeat the cycle. For example, you have to see what foods make you feel different ways. So for example, for me, beef and eggs make me feel very good. I feel full and I feel so much better having like 1,000 calories of beef and eggs than I do having 1,000 calories of the majority of foods. I really want this video to go out to other entrepreneurs, other business owners out there so they can change their life. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.